Hey guys, it's Loves to Loom here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create this hook-only Escalera bracelet that stands for ladder in Spanish, which clearly that is definitely what it looks like. This was created by the ever so talented Loomy Mama on Instagram. I'll have her link in the box below so you can check her out and give her a follow. She definitely has a lot of really unique and just awesome designs. Definitely a big fan of her, so you definitely want to check her out if you haven't yet. This one here takes about 112 bands. Of course, that depends on your wrist size. And this one, I didn't quite make a full bracelet, but just wanted to give you an idea of what it looks like. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. To make this bracelet, you are going to need either a double-ended hook or you're going to need two hooks. So I have a double-ended hook here that I'm going to use. And then you're going to need one C-clip. So to get started, you're going to grab whatever color you want to go in your middle. Is the color you're going to grab first, which was the white for me. I'm going to use purple, my limited edition bands. I did find this design hard to do with opaque bands, just to let you know. I mean, you can certainly try it, but it might be a little harder. So we're going to make a cap band. And then using those same colors, you're going to grab two bands and we're going to pull them through. And then reattach it like so. Now we're going to grab our second color and grab actually two of the next color you're going to use, which is green for me. And then get two more of the first color, which is my purple. Because we're going to actually put 4 bands total on each side. So grab your green and we're going to bring that through the first 2 bands. And then you're going to pick up the band that is furthest to the left and place that back on your hook like so. And then you can attach the green. So it should look like that. You're going to use your green again. We're going to do the same exact thing. Place it on your hook, bring over the first 2 bands, keeping them in the order that they're in, and then pick up the band furthest to the left. And then attach the one you're holding. So it should look like that. We're going to do the same thing with our purple. Place it on, bring it over the first 2, and then pick up the one furthest to the left. And do that one more time for this side. Going through the first 2. And make sure you're keeping those 2 in order. And then pick up the one furthest to the left. So not including the 2 furthest to the right, you should have 6 bands here. Like that. So now we need to work on the other side and do the same thing. If you do not have the double-ended hook, you're simply just going to go like this and push it down and then slide your hook in there. And just so you know, you can definitely try to use the rainbow loom hook, but I find that it works better if you have like the ones with the longer rod. So I'm just going to push mine down and turn it around. And now we're going to do that exact same thing on this side. So grabbing 2 of my greens and 2 of my purples. So we're going to bring this through the first 2 bands. And then pick up the band furthest to the left. And then reattach the one you're holding. Just try to keep them all in the correct order. Doing that again, bring over the first 2, and then pick up the one furthest to the left, and reattach. Now we're going to do the same with our purple. First 2, pick up the one furthest to the left, and do that one more time. So your hook should look like that. Basically all we need to do is cross these two green here over this purple. We need to cross these two green over those two purple there. So just pull it over them. Like that. And do the same for the other side. Because we need to get a band on those purples that are in the middle there. So just make sure those purples stay there in the middle. And at this point, what we would need to do is remove the first 4 bands here so that we could slide the purple on. We needed another purple to bring onto those 4 purple in the middle. So I find it easier to use a hook to hold on to these outer 4, but if you want to just use your fingers, you can certainly do so. But I'm going to pick up these 4 right here on the end and just take them off for a second, and I kind of let it just sit back there. I'm going to attach my purple here and hold the green over here because you don't want it to slip back over. And now we're just going to slide these purple onto what's on our hook. I'm just going to do it like this. There we go. So I've just put the 4 bands on that purple one I'm holding, and now I'm going to reattach it. And now I'm going to come back over here and pick up the ones I had sitting on my hook, just as a placer. Let me just get everything fixed. So it should look like that now. The 2 purples in the middle, and then everything else like so. Alrighty, so we're going to do that again. So now we're going to grab our 2 green again and our 2 purple for the left side. So I'm going to bring the first green. The only difference from the first time we did this is now we have to pick up all 5 of these bands here. So adding my first green, I'm going to pull it through all 5, like so. And then before you attach it, you need to pick up that band furthest to the left, just like we were doing before. So that was my first green. Now we're going to add our second green, and we're going back to just picking up the first 2, keeping them in order. Pick up the band furthest to the left. Now I'm going to do my purple. We need to do this 2 more times. So pick up the first 2, pick that one up, and do that 1 more time. Pick up the one furthest to the left, and then reattach. So it should look like this right now. So we've done all of our left, and now we need to do our right. So if you only have 1 hook, this is where you're going to slide it through. Since if you don't have a double-ended hook, that's when you would do that. So since I do, I'm just going to slide everything down. And I must say that for designs like this, if you don't have a double-ended hook, definitely try to find one. It makes your life so much easier. Alright, so now we're going to do that exact same thing on this side. So get your 4 bands ready. Starting with the green. The first time we need to bring it through with the first 5. So just slide them over. And you want to keep them in the order that they're in. Pick up that purple furthest to the left, and then reattach. Grab your second green, and now we're just going to go through the first 2, and then reattach the one furthest to the left again. And then attach the one you were holding. Now I need to do my 2 purple. I'm doing the same thing. Oh, not that purple. Picking up the first two. Grabbing that band furthest to the left and then attaching my purple. And we're going to do that one more time. Go to the first two and pick up that purple furthest to the left. And then reattach. So we're at square, well not square one again, but now we're at the point again where we need to do that crossing. Alrighty, come on. Alright, so I finally got the left side crossed. And now I need to do the same for the right side. So make sure it looks like that. And now this is where we're going to add the purple one again into the middle. So I'm going to grab my second hook. Like I said, you don't have to do it like this, but I just find it easier. And I pick up the first four. And I take them off. I'm just going to kind of let it hang there in the back. But just make sure that green doesn't cross back over that purple one there. And this is where we need to bring the first four onto this band I just placed on. This wooden one doesn't have much of a groove, so I don't want to lose any of my bands when sliding them. So I've just placed all four of them on. Now I'm going to reattach that side. And now I need to pick these back up. Like so. And then you can definitely fiddle with any bands that might be twisted or what have you later on. So we're back at square one again, and we're going to do that all over again. So starting with our 4 bands, I'm going to grab my green, and we need to bring the first 5 bands on, all of these. So I'm just going to slide them over. Pick up the band furthest to the left. Grabbing my second green, we're only going to pick up the first 2, keeping them in order. Pick up the one furthest to the left, and then reattach the one you're holding. And now I need to add my 2 purples, so here's my first purple. And my second one. So it should look like that right now. So we've just done our left side. So now we need to do our right side. So I'm going to just slide everything down. Turn my hook around. If you don't have a double hook, that's where you're going to need to use your second one. Now we'll do the left side. Well, you know, this left side. So getting my green, I'm going to pull the first 5 on. And pick up that one furthest to the left. And then attach the green. Grabbing my second green, bringing the first 2 over. And I've actually just twisted those because that purple should be in the middle. So make sure you don't lose the spots when you do that. Come on. And I did it again. I saved it. So yeah, you're just going to have to make sure you are keeping the first 2 in their correct order. So like this one is getting kind of loose in there, but you can definitely fix that as you go along. It's really easy to fix. Alright, so this is where we need to cross them again. So it should look like that again. Now we need to slide it down, and we need to grab our purple to bring onto the 4 middles. So I'm just going to kind of let my hook sit behind it and let it go. Place on your purple that you need to pull these first 4 through. And we're just going to bring these first 4 over our hook. And then reattach the other side. Like that. And now pick up the rest. So it looks like that again. We're going to just keep doing that over and over. So I'm just going to do it one more time. Starting at square one again, you need to bring over the first 5 bands. I think this time I'm not going to explain it, I'll just kind of go through it and you guys can follow along. So now we need to do the right side. So it should look like that. And voila. So there you have it. That is what you do for the Escalera bracelet. So to close it, what you would do is grab, you're basically at step 1 again. So you would do just like you normally would do. You're going to bring the first 5 bands over. And you're going to pick up the one furthest to the left like we were doing before. Now this time, what we're going to do is bring them all over again. So this time it would be 3. And then just reattach. So there's only 2 bands on that left side. And then we would need to do that to the other side as well. So slide it down or switch it to another hook. And we'll do the same thing for this side. So bring the first 5 bands over. Pick up the one furthest to the left. And then reattach the other green. And we're going to do that again. Pick up the first 3. And reattach. So now you're left with 4 bands. And then you're just going to simply bring one more band through all of these. You could use the same color or you can switch. It's up to you. I'm going to just switch. And we're just going to slide all 4 over. Like so. And then that is what you will attach your C-clip to. And if my bracelet were long enough, you would attach the C-clip to that. So there you have the Escalera bracelet created by the very talented Lumi Mama on Instagram. If you make this, please tag her as well as myself on Instagram. You can find me on Loves to Loom on Instagram as well. If you do like this bracelet, please hit the like button below. I would appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so as well. You can keep in tune with all my latest designs and tutorials. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you at my next video. Bye!